evading. And as you know, tax evasion is a crime because you have just hidden yourself. You do not want the authorities to know your details about your income and so on and so forth, your business transactions. But tax avoidance is legal. Tax avoidance is simply looking at the laws and trying to take advantage of the planning in there. You can use the laws to plan so that you have minimal liability to pay. For instance, I was telling you that if you file your taxes, you can take advantage of reliefs. Then your taxes will come down. But if you don't file, you will not be able to take advantage of that. So when you file, it's a way of even avoiding taxes because you have some incentives in there, you have some reliefs in there that will make your liability lower. But if you don't file, then you have to pay a much higher figure. So in the eyes of the law, tax avoidance is legal, but tax evasion is illegal.
So yes. who is required to file tax returns anyway?
Everybody. Everybody is supposed to file their returns. We have individuals who earn income from any source. And when you look at the Income Tax Act, Act 896 of 2015 as amended, it designates 3 income sources as taxable. Income from employment, income from business, then income from investment. So those of us who earn employment income because we work for the state or you work for Joy FM, the employees here, all of us earn, employment income. We are supposed to file our returns in April of the following year. Then when you're a businessman, KGT, ADUM, wherever, you sell rice, sugar, flour, whatever, at the end of the year, 4 months after the end of the year of assessment, you're also supposed to file your returns. And then if you have investment income, and investment means that, well, maybe I'm working with GRA, but by the grace of God, I've been able to buy shares in the company. I earn investment income. Or maybe I have put up a building somewhere that I'm renting. The rent income is investment income. So if you have these sources also, then you are supposed to also file your returns. And then those people who are supposed to file returns, again, are businesses that engage in taxable activities per the Value-Added Tax Act of 2013, Act 870. If you deal in taxable activities, you're also supposed to register for VAT. And VAT, every month, you have to file and pay your taxes. VAT works in such a way that after the end of the taxable period, which is 1 month, let's say we are in May has just begun, right?
Yeah.
So this month, people who did taxable activities in April are supposed to file their VAT returns for April. That is how it works. And then we also have businesses that are registered with the Registrar General Department. Sole proprietors, partnership companies, trusts, corporations. They are all supposed to file their returns. And then also persons or entities who earn income on offshore investments and businesses. They are also supposed to.
Take the last bit again.
The last bit is persons or entities who earn income on offshore investments or businesses. They are also supposed to file their returns.
So are you by saying this referring to resident persons in Ghana who earn income outside the country?
Exactly. Resident
I'm here in Ghana.
Yes.
But I have some kind of income that comes through from abroad.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to pay taxes on that.
Yes. So you and I, if you sitting here, Dave, you have some business interests outside the country. Because we are a resident Ghanaian for tax purposes, you are supposed to also disclose the incomes you've earned abroad, the assets you have overseas. If I, sitting here, have incomes abroad as a Ghanaian, I'm also supposed to go to GRA, but I will talk about it into details, so that people know we have a designated portal where we have come up with what we call the SVDP, the Special Voluntary Disclosure Program, where you have to go on your own, disclose everything, and then file and pay. In that case, you avoid penalties and even prosecution. But if you do not, and we find out, then the sanctions in the law.
So Leo is sitting in this chair with me in the Studios of Love 99.5, resident in Ghana.
Yes.
He has a business, outside, makes income from it. You're saying Leo should voluntarily walk to a GRA office, disclose how much he's making from that business or that entity, and then pay tax on it.
Yes.
What would you say is the basis for taxing these individuals and entities?
That's a fine question. Actually, the authority emanates from the Income Tax Act of 896, the Income Tax of 2015, Act 896. When you check, and with your permission, maybe I may want to read a few portions of the law. When you come to Section 3 of the law, subsection 1 and 2, and with your permission, I read, it says, the assessable income of a person for each year of assessment is the income of that person from any employment, business, or investment, as we've said. 2 says the assessable income of a person for a year of assessment from any employment, business, or investment is A, in the case of a resident person, and we'll define who a resident person is.
Okay.
The income of that person from each employment, business, or investment for the year, whether or not the source from which the income is derived has ceased, whether or not. Then throwing more light on it, the B says, and in the case of a non-resident person. So you see, the A did not talk about a non-resident person, so it's specific about resident persons. Now the B is talking about non-resident persons, so also define who a non-resident person is. And there it says, the income of that person from the employment, business, or investment for the year, to the extent to which the income has a source in this country. So if you're a non-resident person, your incomes that you earn within the country is what is taxable. But if you're a resident person, then we call it a global or worldwide source. Anywhere in this world where you have business interests and you earn incomes, as a citizen of the country, you are supposed to disclose it to the states, and then you declare, you file your taxes so that the state wouldn't have any problem with you. So if you're Ghanaian and you earn income in UK, Australia, America, wherever, this new law has made your incomes, wherever they are earned, we call it global or worldwide sources, they are taxable.
So